I just realized that today's the 25th of October, and when I was unemployed on the 25th of each month, there was, well, there still is, but I was able to join, at 2 o'clock there would be like this prayer meditation. It was like on, I don't know, MJ Prayer Channel or something like that, where like minds would get together in consciousness to meditate and pray for a specific purpose. And I'm so out of the loop. A friend of mine and I have been talking, we were talking and I said what I love most about believing that Michael Jackson's alive and watching all the death hoax, exploring all these different theories. It's really stretched my imagination, and I was actually able to sit down and write a book about my journey through the death hoax. And I'm actually thinking about writing a fantasy type of book now, loosely based on my experience, but of course I'm not going to say it's Michael Jackson related because it's like so sci-fi or fantasy, like like where the pop star really isn't dead, but he undergoes some sort of face work and becomes like a younger version of himself, like this 30-year-old up and coming star who doesn't have the huge millions of followers that the pop star has, and he's doing it all over again on a newer and different level, and at a level that this older body can actually take, because even though he can make his face look younger, he's going about the shows in a different way. So yes, there's lots of physical activity in the shows, but not to the extent that the huge mega pop star was putting out in his shows. And and I'm she's been helping me along with some of these ideas, but I think it might be I think there might be a story in this somewhere. There's this new show on TV called Arrow, and he was assumed dead because he went missing, even though his body was never found. He went missing in the ocean. He was on a boat, and his dad actually did die, but he wound up cast away on an island. And it's being a little bit is revealed each week as to what happened to him. And it's like there's this new Superboy comic. Well, it's not new, it's sort of old. Well, okay, let's go back. We all know Superboy and Superman's been around for forever, but I think it was like somewhere in the 90s, mid-90s, there was a new Superboy. This Superboy was a clone, okay? And I love that Superboy. He used to wear a leather jacket. He lived in Hawaii, and he used to wear shades and had an earring. Then they discontinued him. And I was told that, there would be a new version coming out of this Superboy clone, but, he's not going to have the shades and the earring. And so this new Superboy's out, and I missed the first 10 of the series, but I've got 11, 12, and 13. I didn't think I could like him as much as the other Superboy, but I really, really do. This Superboy is really, really cool, and I was just reading along, and it's just superhero action type stuff, and then it gets to this point where this evil sorceress type person is getting inside his head and making him see and perceive things that aren't really there. There's this line in it: I can't allow myself to be distracted by preconceptions. The only reality that ever matters is the one you're in. And then he's like, the more I try to resist, the greater her crushing force. I must surrender fully and unconditionally. In order to conquer her, or to be victorious over this illusion, he had to surrender. It's really kind of existentialist type thinking, which was pretty cool, I thought. And I'm really enjoying this. So yeah, not only do I now have crushes on a dead man, a young man, a hooded man that shoots a bow and arrow, I also have a crush on a comic man. So it's like, Anne, you're just not ready for a relationship, obviously.